The next thing I would pay attention to on labs would be her liver enzymes, which sometimes can be, slightly elevated, but not indicative of any issues. So AST is going to be more general. So ALT, think of the L in ALT as liver, the word liver. So when ALT is elevated, that is specific to the liver. When AST is elevated, think of the S as in other stuff. So any sort of, heart issues, kidney, organ, whatever, will trigger AST to be increased. Same thing with GGT. So GGT is another, what's called an LFT, a liver function test. All right, but ALT is specific to the liver, okay? The next section, the CBC, you really want to pay attention to hematocrit, and then your mean corpuscular volume, the MCV, mean corpuscular hemoglobin, MCH, mean corpuscular hemoglobin concentration, MCHC, and red blood cell distribution width, RDW. So what those, tests essentially tell you is, how much hemoglobin is contained within red blood cells and how big or small are they? How mature are they versus how immature are they, okay? So the distribution width will tell you that because it's literally the distribution width of all the cells. Are some big, some small? Are they uniform or are they not uniform in size? So when you see those areas elevated, usually it's a sign of macrocytic or microcytic anemia or pernicious anemia, which are all driven by basically vitamin deficiencies, but primarily vitamin B. So that could suggest like a GI issue, for example, like an absorption issue with vitamin B, like in Crohn's, or it could suggest methylation. If people aren't methylating, they could probably take methylfolate instead of regular B12, right? You gotta sit down with her and have a serious conversation with her over Zoom, not on a phone call, so she can see.
Well, all our calls are FaceTime. Yeah.
And you gotta just tell her, listen, like, you either do this or you will get worse. And you can quit if you want, but you'll get worse and you'll come back to me a year later and then you'll be ready. Do you want that to happen or not? And just stare her straight, like fucking dead ass in the face like this and wait for her to tell.
Okay.
There is no way around it. She has to be able to, at least comply 70% of the way. And so what I was going to suggest